Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA Cup action. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Nikola Jokic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Powell. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for the Cavaliers, Halliburton is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Jeremy Grant, then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Tatum in at the 4. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, BA, I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Porter, back to SGA. Doesn't go that time. Halliburton with some nice D. On the wing, Grant. 4-3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given the chance.
Green, a screen to the paint. Tipped. Nice D from Tatum. Pass to Halliburton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
Free throw good. Halliburton. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. And Davis with the block.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else.
Halliburton, a screen on Jokic. Tatum from long range. Porter pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Green, the pass to Porter. SGA against Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Grimes, the pass to Tatum. Oh, Green with a block.
It's simply fantastic defense by Green. His energy on this end is invaluable.
And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Goes up off the inbound. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist from Grant. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Porter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Outside Tatum. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Green. Pacers trail by 3. SGA surveying the D. Green finds Powell. So nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Grant.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Grimes covering. Stolen by Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Green. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Jokic, no good.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
And that one's good. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup, but you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
It's Powell, high post. Still without a bucket. Powell sets a screen. Green against Tatum. 4 on the clock. Snatched up. Jokic. Excellent D there from Davis.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pacers trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To the inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
The free throw drops for Jokic. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Cleveland making a change here. Collier's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Here's Halliburton in his last outing with 12 points. Pass to Collier. Here's Grimes. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And so Jokic will bring it up for Indiana. It's a 5-point game coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And Cleveland has possession, following the bucket by the Pacers. 6 to shoot. Grant outside. No good that time. Green with the defensive effort. Outside, SGA. Puts the move on, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. And that's now 8 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant outside. Pass to Grimes. Puts up a 3. On target from range.
How about the quick trigger off the catch from Grimes? Nice.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Green, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Halliburton outside. Pass to Grant. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Collier. Inside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Grimes' shot is off.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one's good. SGA's got 12 points.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Davis with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer, Halliburton. The Pacers pull it in. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain, besting them in the conference semis last year. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Massey, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Boucher comes in for Grant. Tatum, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's Thomas in for Halliburton. Tatum against Green. Back to Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Boucher a screen on SGA. Back to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
He's got a nose for the basketball and a high level of activity around the rim. Go ahead and finish, Mr. Boucher.
Porter looks it over to the left wing. Here's Jokic. No good on the fadeaway.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Thomas outside. Here's Collier. No points yet. Down low. Here's Bassi. Indiana with a rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Green. And he banks in the layup.
Tenacity. It's the first word that comes to mind with Draymond Green. Is he the tallest power forward in the league? No. But can he score it? Yes.
Here's Collier. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Thomas finds Tatum. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Nikola Jokic. Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Now here's Middleton. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And here's Porter outside, and it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Thomas. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, how about the touch right there? Cam Thomas makes that floater look easy.
Outside Porter. It's Middleton on the wing. Outside Porter. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Middleton passes to Porter. Kicks it out to Middleton. Now here's Porter. Caldwell Pope for 3. Bassi pulls it in. Pass to Collier. And there's the lob. And finished off by Boucher.
How about that 7-foot wingspan getting put to work by Chris Boucher? Big time.
Middleton against Tatum. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Tatum. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And that does it for the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They're up by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. We've got Michael Porter. Also Chris Middleton out there. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Porter in at the 1.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
Pass to Davis. They swipe it. And now Indiana on the fast break. Nurkic passes to Porter. Up top Porter. Now Middleton. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Boy, that's textbook screen and roll action. You can see why they involve Nurkic in these sets. So savvy.
Pass to Davis. Oh, he goes right over Yusuf Nurkic. Slams it down.
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Porter with a screen on Grant. Here's Middleton. Blocked! Here's the break. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Middleton, no good. And Davis has got the ball here for Cleveland. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Putting the D in Davis. Anthony Steele igniting the break.
Grant against Middleton. Pass to Nurkic. A shot to stop the run. Kicks it out to Middleton. Shoots over Davis. And it's Middleton, that time on the assist from Nurkic.
Timeout.
Middleton's gotten his first bucket of the night. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A different look for Cleveland. Grimes comes in for Thomas. And Halliburton is subbed in for Collier. Powell, he's checked in for Indiana. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
And so he hits both.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
Porter a screen. Powell surveying the D. Outside Porter. Here's the three. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. The Cavaliers lead by 11. Cleveland working the ball around now. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They've done a lot of good things today. The one area they need to improve is their ball security.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Tatum, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Pacers also making a change. Jokic is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Pacers trail by 11. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Middleton from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Grimes. Halliburton for three. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic. Six on the shot clock. Powell outside. And Indiana misses again. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Grant, the pass to Davis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Shooting 1.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Zero wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Pacers trail by 17. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To halt the run, and Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got his first 2 points of the night. The Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Brian, back to you.
He can do both. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Indiana. Both shots good from the stripe.
Great basketball play runs in the family for Jeremy Grant. But he really has become his own man out on the floor and shown us his own unique talents.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. SGA's checked in for Porter Jr. All right, let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. In the third spot, the Pacers.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
It's Powell, high post. Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
What an aggressive slam by Middleton. Oh, my. I mean, I like when he uses his athleticism like this.
And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, this coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, BA, is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Grimes. 17 points in his last outing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Middleton finds Porter. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Middleton, no good.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Tatum passes to Halliburton. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it up high. Stolen by Jokic. Kicks it out to Middleton. Three-pointer. They get it again. Outside Porter. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Grimes. Count that bucket. Grimes has got his second bucket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Doris, Norman Powell has been impressive ever since his younger days.
Well, he put people on notice in high school, right? He wins the dunk contest for San Diego County. He was on 2 All-State teams and won a state championship. And boy, he has proven a scorer in the league.
Collier, he's checked in for Grant. And the Pacers also making a change. Batum's checked in. Halliburton outside. Taking the contact, Halliburton.
Boy, what a nice job by Tyrese Halliburton. You got to fight through contact at times. This is one of the advantages of being a bigger guard.
17-foot shot on the way, and it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Halliburton on the wing. Powell covers. Halliburton, no good. Pacers trail by 12. SGA finds Powell. To the wing, right side. Jokic against Davis. Clock at 6. Jokic in the post. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game. Pass to Collier. And stolen by Jokic. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, he's just too good. If you're going to go after Jokic like that, you have to at least make a miss.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Wade comes in for Batum, and Prince is subbed in for Chris Middleton. Cleveland leading by 9. Outside Tatum, and it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Davis with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Houston.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors.
And for their matchup with the Bulls, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Boucher's checked in for Anthony Davis. Then for Indiana, Draymond Green comes in for Wade. And it's Michael Porter in for Prince. Green, the pass to SGA. Back to Green. Powell outside. Outside, Green. Clock at 4. Pass to Porter. Over Tatum. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Down low. And stolen by Green. It's picked off. Green against Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Grimes. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Jokic is doubled. From deep, SGA. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Inside, here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
It's stolen by Tatum. Outside Grimes. To the left side wing. Pass to Tatum. Here's Collier. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Green. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Powell passes to Green. Green able to hit from 3.
Boy, the ability to stretch the floor of this team is special. And when Draymond Green is converting, turn the lights out.
Tatum against Green. The teardrop. It's rebounded by Indiana. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Good work there as it goes. Jokic has got 9 points. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 6-point lead. Outside Porter. Left side SGA. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Cavaliers. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, they've already shown they're a strong team. You can see why they're moving up the ranks.
Hey, that's good play calling, good execution. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Indiana Pacers.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forcing turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Cleveland leading by 6. Chris Boucher out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Davis in at center. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
SGA passes to Jokic. Pass to Porter. Powell outside. Fires from deep. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. Halliburton's got 4 rebounds now.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And that one good.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
And here is Green. Jokic with a screen on Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
The Cavaliers lead by 9. Halliburton, the pass to Tatum. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Green. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. 19 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Halliburton misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Porter. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
4 on the clock. Here's Halliburton. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
It's Powell on the wing. Nails it from 3. And now it's just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
I'll tell you this, if a guy can catch and shoot in this league, Norman Powell, one of the best at it. He is so capable.
Here's Tatum. No good. Unable to win this run. Indiana's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the inside. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Tatum. Pacers with a rebound. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Porter outside. Another 3 for Indiana.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
The Cavs have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Cavaliers, sitting 4th in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier. And of course, Indiana sitting just 1 spot below them.
Checking out Indiana, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And here's Davis. 17 points in the game, and it's rejected.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
Pass to Jokic. Out to Powell. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Grimes. 4-point game. Outside Tatum. Just 3 to shoot. 3-pointer, Halliburton.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
Jokic gets the bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Tatum. Back to Halliburton. They still need this. Cleveland again missing.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Porter looks it over. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Quentin Grimes.
Nice to see that intensity from Porter Jr., going right into the defender to collect a shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
Grant's checked in for Cleveland. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Halliburton outside. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. He got it! Halliburton nails the 3.
Boy, you better expect a steady diet of 3-point attempts. Tyrese Halliburton gets beyond the arc.
Pass to Powell. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Grimes. He's got 5. Grant with a screen on Jokic. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now SGA. Checked by Davis. Back to SGA. That's tipped. And now the Cavaliers on the break. There's the triple. That's good from Grant on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 5 assists tonight.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19. And Jokic throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Halliburton outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
2 things you love here. How confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
And he knocks down the first one.
When you think of Tyrese Halliburton, it is 2 things: positional size and unbelievable skill.
And Indiana with some changes. Caldwell Pope comes in for Norm Powell. And it's Porter Jr. in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Porter in the post, defended by Halliburton. That one goes. Count it.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Grimes. Here's Halliburton. He's got 14. Grant's shot is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Porter. Back to Green. Here's Jokic. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Indiana leading by 3. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Jokic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Checking out the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the nets from range the last 10 games. In third, the Pacers.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
Shooting 2.
That one misses. Dick, he's checked in for Cleveland. Collier comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. He hits the second from the line. Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Davis. Caldwell Pope against Dick. Here's Davis. And stolen by Jokic. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 6. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Indiana leading by 6. Porter, the pass to Porter. And here's Jokic. Checked by Davis. Dick against Caldwell Pope. Back to Davis. Rejected by Jokic.
Nice timing there from Jokic to read the play and get the denial at the cup.
He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Pass to Dick. And here's Grant from the arc. The shot no good. Indiana's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A different look for Cleveland. Boucher's checked in for Davis. And it's Thomas in for Tatum. Chris Middleton's checked in for Indiana. And here's Indiana now. 6-point game. Caldwell Pope finds Porter. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Caldwell Pope against Thomas. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Cleveland shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Here's Grant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Now just a 4-point Indiana lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Over to the wing. Boucher against Jokic. And Boucher with the block.
Well, that's the 6'9" frame of Chris Boucher. Send it back, young sir.
Pass to Collier. Back to Grant. And we're going to have a jump ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
.59 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Porter. Tries again, and he lays it in. Porter's got 9.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Grant. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. And Indiana with some changes. Nurkic is checked in for Nikola Jokic. And it's Powell in for Porter Jr. .35 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Pacers with a rebound. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell against Thomas. Powell, it's good. And now it's an 8-point Indiana lead.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Here's Thomas. Another shot. And we've reached the end of the third. The Pacers out in front, leading by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Chris Middleton is out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 1. Here's Collier. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, Jeremy Grant doing work at the rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so Middleton will bring it up for Indiana. 6-point lead. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Here's Wade, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Grant. Boucher on the screen to the paint. And finished off by Boucher.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Powell. Now here's Middleton. Back to Wade. Here's Powell. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Grant.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, at 6'9", despite the lean frame, Boucher very capable scoring on the interior. Draws the defense's hand right there.
He's off on the first. Mobo, he's checked in for Indiana. And he's good on the second.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Now here's Jokic over Boucher. Jokic, no good.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Boucher passes to Thomas. Boucher a screen on Caldwell Pope. Collier, no good. Indiana leading by 7. Powell finds Caldwell Pope. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. Jokic just out muscling the defense.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Grant outside. Pass to Collier. The baseline J. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Powell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
Falls for Powell.
What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Davis, he's checked in for Boucher. Jason Tatum comes in for Dick. Grimes, he's checked in for Thomas. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Collier. The Pacers also with a sub. Batum is checked in for Mobo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Here's Davis, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Nikola Jokic. No good on the free throw. And the Pacers making a change here. Green is checked in. And he sinks the second. Pacers leading by 10. Middleton outside. Jokic in the post. Davis on him. And it's Jokic missing.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Cleveland again missing.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Middleton passes to Powell. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Davis. And Indiana misses again. And so Davis will bring it up for Cleveland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Look at Tatum using his length.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Caldwell Pope against Halliburton. Uses the glass on the layup.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Cavaliers trail by 10. Up top, Grant. Pass to Halliburton. Releases. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Indiana. Gilgeous Alexander comes in for Middleton. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This is not the young man you want to foul. Halliburton's so accurate at the charity stripe.
The first free throw is good. Chris Middleton's checked in for SGA. He's perfect from the line this time. Indiana leading by 8. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Powell. And a miss there on the triple. Halliburton, the pass to Grant. Halliburton looking over the floor. Hits the trifecta.
Well, you see Quentin Grimes navigate to that coveted corner, and he makes it look easy.
Pacers leading by 5. Powell passes to Caldwell Pope. Outside Porter. From downtown, Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, it's stolen by Tatum. Another steal! Middleton against Tatum. Now here's Green, tightly guarded. And they recover it.
No chance. Davis, just too much to handle on the defensive side. It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Now here's Halliburton. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Powell passes to Green. Just 4 to shoot. Now Powell. The 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Halliburton outside. Green against Grant. And it's good from the elbow. Grant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, Grant has put in a ton of work in the mid-range, and you can see the results right there.
Powell, a screen on Halliburton. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Powell. Now Porter. Here's Green. Checked by Davis. Pass to Middleton. Powell for 3. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Grimes. And here's Davis. Wow, Anthony Davis throwing his weight around inside.
Oh, that's exactly the kind of physicality you want to see from Davis.
Outside, Green. Pass to Powell. Caldwell Pope for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Outside Tatum. Over Middleton. Tatum can't hit. Pacers leading by 4. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Powell. Shoots over Grant. Powell right side. Grant with a steal. Halliburton outside. Counted from distance. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Green. Now Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Middleton! Can't hit it. Cleveland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Halliburton against Caldwell Pope. To take the lead. Davis a screen. Grant with it. Picked up by Powell. And that misses. That would have put him up. Indiana leading. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Now Powell. It's good.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Cleveland making a change here. Bassey's checked in. Then for Indiana, Jokic is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
One shot.
That one falls for Powell.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Halliburton against SGA. Halliburton right side. Outside Davis from deep. Jokic with a rebound.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
We have seen this over and over and over again. SGA with the and one.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Davis outside. Takes a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Here's Jokic. Outside Green, jacks up a three. The three ball is down.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Oh, forcing the issue. Halliburton in attack mode.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Indiana. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Now here's Jokic, defended by Bassi. Ooh, tough make there from the Joker.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Here's Davis. Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Now, Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
Powell fires. He's off from 3.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
The putback. How about the activity?
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, you love to see a guy step in nice, calm, cool, and collected and knock the free throws in.
Jokic with a rebound, and that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Cleveland calls timeout. They're down by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Halliburton fires. The 3 is off. Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room. And so the Pacers take the win. And And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Nikola, congratulations.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.